When they first came to arrest me, I think their plan was to handcuff me. They had officers pinpointed all around, I think just in case I'd, tried to make a run for it. I don't cause trouble. There's no need for the handcuffs. Just, I'll get in the back of the car now if you want me to. They were trying to just piece together this puzzle of what actually had happened and the kind of person that I was. It's a small town, not really much to do around here, for people my age in particular. But it's a nice community, everyone's together, everybody knows everyone. You can't do something around here without someone knowing about it.
Everyone just kind of did everything together. And even if we weren't all together as a group, there was little groups within that, so I could meet up with 2 or 3 of them and I'd still have a great time. Even on the rainy days, we'd go to someone's house and we'd just chill.
As you get older, obviously, you get more responsibilities, but back then it was just, you felt free. Simon, big lovable bear. He's loyal to a T and he brings life to everyone.
Simon had responsibilities as such, he was one of those people, I can't come out tonight, I've got work tomorrow. Oh, there's Simon, in his car, and he had a new car, all the time.
I'd be going home, helping out with chores, doing a bit of hoovering, maybe a bit of washing up. And that's certainly not the character I would present to my friends, someone who does the washing up and the hoovering back at home with mum and dad. We had a huge group of friends, consisting of about 20, 30 people. And most nights we were out, especially in summer. Maybe get a few people bringing up a few beers in the sun, have a great crack, listen to a bit of music. And generally everyone was just having a great time.
I know a lot of people did dabble in drugs. Because it's such a small community, there's nothing else for teenagers to do.
Obviously, there's certain things that you don't want your parents finding out what you get up to. I mean, your kids, your troublemakers, you think back on it and you're just like, right, I maybe shouldn't have done that.
I'd like to say I'm, the most responsible, maybe the dad-like figure, but also someone who, knows how to have a good time.
You're listening to BBC Radio Cumbria. We're talking about Kendall Calling, the Manic Street Preachers, Stereophonics, Brian Wilson. There's not long left now.
My friend said, my mum said she'll pay for our Kendall Calling tickets. It was very stressful at first, getting everything, your tent, your sleeping bag, the money, what am I going to eat, what am I going to wear, this, that and the other. I went to my friend's house and raided a wardrobe.
It was my first festival. But as soon as I'd handed the money over, I was ecstatic. I was like, yeah, we're doing this.
There was no school, there was no exams, there was no stress of anything.
For all of us to be hanging out, away from home, ultimately, where, mum and dad's not going to see what you're up to, is fantastic. On social media, we'd start all these little group chats with each other and throw ideas out. Why don't we all, try and get tickets? We can get a few cars together, we can all shoot off, we'll be away from home. A couple of days, 3 days, solid drinking, we'll love it. Absolutely love it.
We are hearing that emergency services are currently dealing with an incident at the Kendall Calling Festival.
5 ambulances were sent to the Kendall Calling event on the outskirts of Penrith early this morning. 4 people have been admitted to hospital.
This tragic tale began to unfold here at the Kendall Calling Festival, which is just over the hill over there, about a 300-acre site, 20,000 people or so. We have talked to people who've come out of there, and one of the things they're saying is that there's absolutely no information on the site. Rumour is going around, but no concrete information about what's happened.
I was the oldest, the most responsible person there, and I made the bad decisions. And this is how it ended up.